Hey, hello, hey, hi, everybody, social media family, and whatsoever races. Then not necessarily being a whatever walks of life. And although any visitors to my own personal channel and our chat room can or could possibly become or be a whatsoever races and whatever walks of life, fashions of society, or lifestyle preferences, then none of my social media family can become or be the latter, compared to the former. And if any of them are, then from there, I will have quite a bit, a problem with that. But then, just as long as they don't come into my personal, that come on my personal channel and into my personal chat room, be coming off like some negative internet trolls, being of whom could remind me of a proverbial neighbor from hell, cocksucker, of a wilderness left fulfilling, excuse my language, pardon my French, nigger SOB, faggoty or closet faggot bastard, then we don't have any problems. Okay. So I say, although I am playing the part of devil's advocate, and there's less to evil than a prodigal son, where the worst two evils is the likes of any of the majority of churchgoers, being of whom are the worstest of closet devil worshippers of whatever or whatsoever religious denomination, from the pools to the pulpits of the many different churches. But anyway, though, I'm going to try to speed dial this here social media broadcast or video as I'm going to try to make it to an eating spot for tonight. A free eating spot of a soup kitchen that moonlights as a food pantry. You know, whereas I would like to try to make it there compared to how last Friday I didn't. Then try to get back to my pad as a place of residence to force myself to continue to do household chores, whereas I'm supposed to be preparing for upcoming inspection, for an extermination process for bed bugs. After the management of the building, a.k.a. landlord, has scheduled me for an appointment as that being of the same the said question of the former previous prior mentioned, and as I suspect that the bed bugs as well as the roaches are coming from this other neighbor's apartment, being of the same dickhead prick, wilderness letter fulfilling nigger SOB bastard, neighbor from hell, being of whom I have been telling you all about for the longest, of a faggoty or closet faggot cocksucker of a male character that goes all out of his way to attempt to make my life a living damn hell upon a daily and nightly basis for the likes of his kind of dime a dozen public nuisance problem neighbors. He's not the only one that carries on like so attempting to give me the business as he assumes that he has a legit personal vendetta with me. With the way he continues to make extreme and incessant noises of different sorts or types upon a daily and on nightly basis, especially for the late evening hours. And like as if he himself is attempting to drive me completely bonkers as well as attempting to drive me out of house and home. So anyway, though I'm on a deadline. That's what I meant to say. Obviously, you can hear that me not feeling too well, because I'm sounding kind of like Elmer Fudd or Slash Alone as well as Ronald Reagan. Slash Alone with the memory. I mean, Slash Alone. See what I mean? Slash Alone with the speech impediment, speech defect, and Ronald Reagan with the memory lapse episode. What I meant to say, you know. And he couldn't even wait till I get back to my pad, my place of residence here, to start up the same old effing idiot, sicko, demon possessed, faggoty or closet faggot, nigger, effing BS once again. Misery loves company, and like as if he's searching for a that's his next or new gay lover, homo bedside companion, a faggot bed bunk buddy. But anyway, though, likewise, I'm gonna play you something that I had composed on my cell phone, whereas one of quite, whereas I had meant to, go about that compose it on a laptop, otherwise been on one of quite likewise of my personal belongs in possession, but it wasn't charged up. But I did manage to, you know, record it on this is cell phone, and to give you some kind of idea of what I'm going through with this one dickhead prick. As I was explaining to you all, this Woodlands left fulfilling nigger cocksucker of a neighbor from hell faggot who's been going all out of his way to attempt to make my life a living damn hell for the longest, and I'm really like feeling the funk. I have warned you in the title, so if any of you have some rather fragile, sensitive ears, not that any of you should be because you're not children, you know, but you're grown ups. But nevertheless, if any of you do, men whom are not, but some such others, if you don't feel like hearing it so much at the moment, then feel free to pay a visit to whatever other, you know, channels, chat rooms, comment sections, social media broadcasts or videos, you know, because this is where I'm feeling at the moment. So here we go. Wait a minute. Sorry about that. Yeah. Wait a minute. Channel. You start at the very beginning. Okay, you start at the very beginning. Dear to whom it may concern, I guess this to you all, being a social media family, and likewise to any visitors to my own personal channel and our chat room on YouTube or YouTube. Yes, I lay in the time. Describe whatever interruption. So I say it's a thing of the better my master take that back here. With reasons and our purpose today, no sacrifice the problem to continue to learn that my person last that long, so that I can finish up as a complete form of free pride and I thought the sense of the word. But I may be bear with me, I try to get this out there with my understand that he said, correct. But I myself think that my person may be doing one of my last social media broadcasts or videos because I'm quite disgusted with the present situation or the conditions of extenuating circumstances so far in my present existence. Well, for one thing, there's this one really stupid and sick, crazy, demon possessed faggot, you call it faggot, neighbor from the damn hell, that just wrote that up with how he himself continues to attempts to harass, intimidate, or persecute, or terrorize, and traumatize me, being that my person on a daily and nightly basis, with all of the extreme and excessive noises of different sorts of types that he continues to make on a daily and on a nightly basis, especially for the late evening hours, and whereas he himself is one of these here, what you call, excuse my language, part my French, as a play the part of devil's advocate, that's two even been a prodigal son, where the worst two, I say, and where the worst, I say, and I say correctly, where the worst two evils is many of those being of the likes of whom make up the majority of most churchgoers of whatsoever, of whatever religious denominations, or likewise, well, all the same of the worst sister closet devil worshippers, and the same, and I thought, whatsoever, whatever religion denomination. But getting back to what I was about to say, and whereas this one neighbor, one proverbial neighbor from hell, one of the dime a dozen public problem neighbors, is a willingness to that fulfilling nigger SOB, faggoty, or call it faggot bastard, that goes all out of his damn way to attempt to make my life a living damn hell upon a daily and a nightly basis. And that same line of thought, since we're being the same, the said question in the form of previous requirements, you know, like the last neighbor from hell relax is kind of still another wilderness letter fulfilling nigger SOB bastard of a faggot, or call it faggot cocksucker, who was doing the same for the last place of residence, for the last building address I was located at, as a resident or tenant paying annual monthly rent, utilities, and phone service. And phone bill fee service support, what I meant to say, rather than disruption or interruption. And whereas the neighbor from hell before him just happened to be one of these racist redneck prick white boys, possibly closet Klan or closet Nazi, who were doing the same damn thing. And I guess I just can't take it anymore. So it's like kind of like not really. I mean, when suicide is supposed to be, not an option. Thank God as a Christian and Protestant. Lately I've been finding myself, not wanting to really eat or drink anything. As soon as I could, I've been having a slow reaction and response to taking something to my lips, what I meant to say, aside from disruption, to my mouth, to the lips of my mouth so that I can nourish myself with food, item products, or substances to be considered as well as liquids or fluids in that same sense of the word. And whereas I may have to sign myself into a hospital and just go about, let's say, business in hand from there to just, throw in the towel, and whereas the doctors and nurses may have to force me, because this is where I'm at, this feels just out of it, I don't have really anything to look forward to. I mean, the jobs are coming slow. That is for job opportunities. Whereas I would wish to go back to work as well as school opportunities. The last school I was at, I had become subject to experiencing a double standard racial profiling, whereas I got stuck with thousands of dollars past old school debt, whereas I would not have, if they had looked into matters much more thoroughly, I shouldn't have paid one red cent of that, and whereas that has really thrown a monkey wrench in my own self-progress. So I'm seriously thinking about signing myself to a psych hospital, going to a medical facility of a public or private hospital, and then tell them I'm kind of feeling suicidal, not really like wanting to, get the necessary nourishment into my physical body to continue this existence of life that I find it quite difficult or very hard putting food in my mouth or liquid or fluids in my physical body likewise, whereas as I'm thinking about signing myself to medical facilities, properties, schools, Campbellsville, or local centenary neighborhood community hospital, so that they can possibly put me on suicide watch as well, as see how I will progress while they're then to permit myself to be at my place of residence and be like becoming subjected to experiencing these symptoms, whereas this one really stupid and sick neighbor from hell could attempt to take advantage of the situation and attempt to make like an intruder or home invader, because I suspect that he has attempted to do so before, even while I was in my pad as a place of residence. Not to mention when I'm gone from some such, trying to take care of the necessary business at hand for my own personal survival, being able to pay annual monthly rent, utilities, home phone service fees, and and then to go shopping at the grocery store, and then I mean, just within the last half an hour, I'm just feeling just out of it. I don't feel like eating, drinking, anything. Yeah. But I just decided to record this for my own personal records, where I can show it to any doctors and nurses if and when I pay a visit to a local facility, premises, property, medical establishment, so far as incendiary neighborhood community hospital. I was going to do this recording on my laptop computer, but it was not charging up as soon as I was licensed, so I could do a video to let you all know, being on my social media family and business to my personal channel on chat room as I could. Never once my laptop computer or this one in particular, I have a couple films. Once I were to re-energize it, then I could post this here video from my cell phone, upon one of a couple two that of a social media broadcast for the future to describe the case of situation as I had explained. You know, as I am quite suicidal and losing interest in life. Like I say, whenever I want to go solo, as in to become of the intimate nature until I were to get another girlfriend. Whereas if I were to watch porn of that being a wish express the sexuality of born and raised female persons representing opposite sex, then that lets alone about woman, whatsoever race, or whatever walks of life. And even if I were to choke my chick and think about woman, the neighbor from hell, the cocksucker I was making reference to, he would especially make extreme excessive noises then and there, whenever I do that. I mean, this is really psychotic, psychopath, sociopath, sadomasochist, sadist, cowardly, bully, and retired wannabe neighbor from hell, dangerous flesh. I just can't deal with it anymore. I just want to go to the damn child. Fuck it all. Fuck this whole damn. That's just how it's a really shitty situation, but I have to put up come from one cocksucker of a really sadistic idiot, imbecile, ignoramus, moron, or sickle or cycle, or proverbial name from hell, demon in the flesh, demon possessed cocksucker, of a wilderness that fulfilling nigger SOB bastard, who's attempting to get on my last fucking nerves. All this crazy shit I have to put up every damn day and every damn night. The same old bullshit. Same old stupid and sick crazy bullshit coming from this thick ass. And regardless of how many times I complain to the management of the building, the landlord, they don't do shit about it. And when I inform the police a number of times, likewise, they say, well, it's really not a criminal matter. That's something that you have to take up with your landlord and the management do. So, like, I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. It's like catch 22. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. It's an interruption. Stay from hell. Forever. So, yeah. So, anyway, though, and then add insult to injury. Here it is a case of situation. Whereas, the landlord, management of the building, or whatever I said, whereas they take their own sweet time about dealing with this shithead, stupid and sick, crazy motherfucker. Bullets left for the nigga SOB bastard, they from damn hell. But yet, they jump at the chance to schedule for me an inspection for my unit's atmosphere to place in residence of the apartment. And whereas I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck? And like I'm like saying, if anything, if I have once again started to, have accumulation of insects or bugs in my place here in the apartment, it's probably bugs coming from this motherfucker's apartment, coming in mine. That's funny, huh? The fun thing is they take their own sweet time about seeing about my complaints about this motherfucker, yet when it comes to scheduling me for an appointment for my unit's to a place of residence, they like, go about it with a hop, skip, and a jump, a minute's notice. And whereas I'm having to work on all this hot ass heat while I'm trying to get my face together in preparation for the exterminator, trying to, position or reposition some of my items, products of personal effect, belonging possessions, whereas I would make it much more easily accessible to area where something such as that for the exterminator to spray. And all the while at the same time having to work preparing my unit that from place while this nigga from hell pops up goes about with his same old daily and nightly routine of act like a complete effing idiot. dickhead prick, F-A fucking idiot, or whatever. I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to keep it posted, but with the way I'm feeling at the moment, it's hard to do. This crazy motherfucker, Williams left for the nigger, sadist, cocksucker, faggot, you call it faggot, son of a bitch bastard. He's a really crazy motherfucker. Crazy MF nigga, put him out there now. Acting like, as he misbehaves, acting out in a negative way, assuming that he has a legit personal. And I never done anything to the stupid and sick motherfucker. I'm a really sick ass movie that for the nigga SOB cocksucker. Yeah, whereas it would be just as devastating if I had to work up on these conditions during the cold winter season. Here's a hot summer season. I'm having to work up on these conditions with not only weather temps being as it is, but with this crazy ass motherfucker of a Williams letter for the dickhead prick. Really stupid or dumb or sick or psycho kind of character, or like that saying. So I may be making one of my last social media broadcasts or videos there. If I don't make any more from there, it will only be that either being because I'm dead, or the doctors and nurses would have yet to resuscitate me out of what they call comatose state. I'm not taking any nourishment in my physical body, but they have to force feed me from there. But a lot of things have happened lately, whereas I'm still up under stress. My grandma having died in a nursing home, was it suspected that she had become subject to experience some foul play there for some nursing home. And then now my mom is in a nursing home. I can't see her as soon as I would like to. And some motherfucker stole her paper documents out of my place of residence, where she had her insurance paid up for her funeral and so forth, in the event that she would die. She had paid up the funeral expenses. I can't find the paper document. This is how stupid and sick this motherfucker is. He didn't deprive me of those paper documents in regard to my loved one of a mom, The same stupid and sick nigger SOB bastard, fucking idiot. A real lousy, demonic, demon possessed shithead piece of shit nigger son of a bitch, That just pissed me the fuck off with. If I would have catch this motherfucker trespassing my face of resident, I would kill this motherfucking ass. As a means to get my revenge on his ass. If I still have a breath of life in my body, still have the strength. So anyway, I'm gonna sign myself in the hospital if need be, because I'm not really getting the nourishment that I should be getting. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling like I'm like losing my appetite then some because it's crazy motherfucker. Stupid, sick ass son of a bitch. Nigger cocksucker. And then I'm gonna try to make it to the soup kitchen. The niggers among us, niggas among us are worse than the damn racist redneck prick white boys that prick. Black nigger cocksucker. I hate this motherfucker. I swear to God, I hate this damn nigger son of a bitch. What is that for the nigger ass bastard, stupid sick ass. So on that last note, yeah, so y'all, that's what I'm going through, as I explained, This guy, a fella, he's off his freaking rocker. Put him out in there, he's out of his freaking tree. I kid you not, I had to put up with his garbage, his mess, or whatever it's to be called, to put him out in now every day and every night. The same old willing, slave fulfilling nigger SOB bastard of a faggot, a closet faggot cocksucker, a male character of a proverbial neighbor from damn hell, a probably some problem neighbor, or certain cuss words I can, use as some of such is mentioned in God's word compared to other ones, you know what I'm saying, that are not being of those alternative expletive of profanity, like, well, I'm not saying, I'm not feeling too Christian at the moment. No, but he's a real SH-T head. He's a real ignorant and insane piece of SH-T. The same wilderness letter fulfilling nigger SOB bastard, being of whom I have been telling you all about for the longest. Found on social media family and any visitors to my own personal channel. Something's wrong upstairs in his noggin. He's like, this nigger. He compliments the saying of a Willie Lynch letter fulfilling nigger or nigger. You know, this MF. You know, I had to put up with the same effing idiot, crazy effing BS every damn day and every damn night. And stupid does and stupid feels and craziness or insanity is to do the same damn thing and expect different results. He been attempting to drive me completely bonkers for the longest, as well as attempting to drive me out of house and home with the same old daily and nightly routine of making extreme and excessive noises upon a daily and nightly basis. And then want to complicate matters, want to attempt to complicate matters or compound a problem, like he's attempting to push the envelope by bothering with my apartment door. And then he runs his cowardly punk faggot ass away because he can't stand like a man, you know, afraid that I beat his ass, which I will, you know. One time, I called the police on his ass. He had the nerve to knock on my apartment door, you know, attempting to portray himself as, not to contradict myself, but attempting to portray himself as like he's civilized or something, even like saying in more words less. So I paraphrase him, not quote exactly. I would appreciate it if you had contacted me before you had contacted the police. I'm like, man, you don't deserve the right for me to engage in conversation with you. I wasn't about to open my door, but if I were to open my door, it would be with something in my hand ready to knock the damn hell out of his ass and send him to his maker, the devil, to go and be with him much sooner, you know? He was probably eavesdropping on me making social media videos or broadcasts when I would say to anybody, if you have a difference of opinion with me, then I would appreciate it if you would have bring it to my attention, like as if he qualifies for that. I don't discuss matters. I don't engage in conversations with idiots, imbeciles, and ignoramuses and sickos, you know, because the only way you can attempt to get it through that thick skull that you mean business to check them on their effing BS is to kick their damn asses, you know, hopefully on as a matter of self-defense. He don't deserve the right for me to speak to him like a grown adult man, because he's not one. You know, he's an overgrown baby boy acting like a damn idiot, you know, an imbecile, an ignoramus, a sicko, you know. You need to, you know, like whip asses of characters like that, give them the ass whipping that the mama should have gave them a long time ago. Regardless of race, be they a black, Hispanic, or Asian, or nigger, wetback, or geek, street punk, or white, or racist, redneck, skinhead. You hear what I'm saying? I was pissed. I like to kick his ass when he knocked on my apartment door. I like to kick his ass then and there. But I just simply told him, I proved myself to be more of a man. I said, I don't have anything to say to you. Get away from my apartment door. All that I've said, I said to the police. Unless you want me to call the police on you again, you know? But anyway, I'm going to leave you all with this here on this last note of interest by saying, if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I hope that you would think to do so now while the blood is still running warm in your veins. I'm forcing myself to say this here. You know, while the evil days come not before you with a cross on over, because if you don't have that blood sacrifice of our Lord and Savior Christ, the Messiah deliver upon and within your soul, being an insurance policy for the afterlife or the hereafter, then once you were to make that transition for the great beyond, your final resting place will be with the rest of the unsaved, unbelievers, and non-believers, damned for all eternity in the fires of hell to be tortured by the devil and the demons forever, compared to how we as believers in God, as in Christian, a.k.a. Protestant, will be across that great divide that separates heaven from hell, us believers from the unbelievers and non-believers, and we will be in the company of like-minded believing God, as in Christian, a.k.a. Protestant, and the presence of God and his angels, otherwise, as citizens in the kingdom of heaven. And we will even be blessed while we're here, but you have got to accept Christ as your personal Lord and Savior while you're here in this world. You can't wait till you go on to the next world, because it don't work like that. you know, in order for reasonable purposes to be blessed in any regard, you know, especially the blessing of his salvation. You all take care and be safe. Be blessed, not straight if and when you can, or could possibly become a blessed status. Peace.